Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about and show some examples of selling a call on my personal favorite stock to sell options on, and that's Sofi. And we're going to look at a few examples together. We're going to reiterate what is selling a call for those of you that need a quick refresher. And I also want to do something today. I want to look at the past week or so and see what I've gained in premium by stock. So we're going to group them by stock and see how much I made in premium per the different stocks that I sell options on. And before we get started, if that sounds cool, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any videos in the future. I've been trying to document me selling some options to try to get some extra income doing so and seeing if I can make it work. And it's had some ups and downs, but I think nonetheless you can hopefully learn from my mistakes. So if we look at my Sofi position here on Robinhood, you can see I currently have 3,157 shares at an average cost of $10.26. And this, as of right now, makes up 50.72% of my portfolio, which is nuts for a single stock. And this is because of a few things. It's because of me selling some puts and those becoming assigned and gaining some more shares. And then it's also due to the fact that Sofi has gone up since me acquiring the initial shares, and it made up more and more of my portfolio. And for those of you that don't know, this isn't my only portfolio. Most of my money's in index funds, and it's pretty well diversified. So that's why I seem a little more okay with having so much money tied up in one single stock, because if I wasn't diversified, in my mind, this would be an issue. And in the past, I talked about wanting around 2,500 shares at all times. And so what I'd like to do is come Monday morning, obviously dependent on the price of Sofi. If it dips, I probably won't sell a call, but if it stays around where it's at or goes up, I'm going to look at selling another call on Sofi. And just as a refresher, selling a call means that I'm okay with selling 100 shares of Sofi stock at a particular price if by the expiration of this option, the price of the stock is higher than the agreed upon price. And we'll look at some examples and it'll make more sense. So we go to trade the Sofi options, and I go to sell a call, and we look at just next Friday. One that I might be interested in selling, in fact, I've sold one already for next Friday at $16.50, is this option right here. This is saying that if Sofi ends market day on Friday above $16.50, I am okay with selling 100 shares at $16.50. And because I agreed upon this and we have this contract, I'll make $28 just by selling this option. And this $28 goes instantly into my Robinhood portfolio account, and I can take that money and I can withdraw it and send it to my bank, or I can use this $28 to buy individual shares of stock, i.e. Sofi, which is typically what I do. I take the premium and I buy more shares of the underlying stock. So what I'd like to do is sell 2 calls, and if I were to continue on with this and we sell 2 calls for $28 a piece, that'll net us about $56 in credit. That'll net us about $56 in premium that I can buy extra shares with. Or in other words, if I execute this Monday, it'll be about $12.50 a day, because it expires this Friday, just by selling these 2 calls. And then if I sell these 2 calls at $16.50 and my average cost is 10 something, I will also gain the appreciation, the capital appreciation, if these get assigned come Friday evening. So this particular call is one I'm going to watch come Monday, and of course I'll keep you guys updated as of what actually ends up occurring, because Monday is an unknown and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So if we go over to my spreadsheet, which I use to track all of the options that I sell, which, by the way, if you're interested in helping out the channel and want to purchase this spreadsheet for yourself, if you're also interested in selling options, I think it's good to keep track of these things, because you want to see if you're actually making money, or if it's not making money, you can make a determination, okay, what can I do differently to have the result being making money? And if you're interested in purchasing this and helping out the channel, I'll have a link in the description. You can use the code PUTS for a limited time. It'll be 50% off. And yeah, I really do appreciate it if you check it out. For those of you that bought it already, yeah, thank you so much. But we need to do some work on this. This Robinhood put that I sold, it did not get assigned. I actually bought to close it for $4. This Sofi put did not get assigned, and this one did not either. And the Pinterest one I rolled, so I'll have to add the new Pinterest put to this spreadsheet. But something cool you can do with this spreadsheet, once you have all of your information in here, is you can create what's called a view. So if I go to group by view, and I can choose which column to group by, in our case it's going to be the stock ticker Here it has all of them broken down by the different ticker symbols. So now we see all of these SoFi options that I sold all grouped together. And if I wanted to see how much I profited from just SoFi alone and premium and capital appreciation if there was any, but there isn't, I could just hover over this and drag over all of the individual cells for the profit of SoFi. And we can see in the bottom right, $540 I made in premium alone from SoFi since the date of 12/18, so about 10 days ago. So in other words, in 10 days, I've made $54 a day in selling options on SoFi, which is truly incredible. I can take this, purchase more shares. This is about 30 or so shares, and keep adding to my SoFi share stockpile. So I can do things in the future, like I was talking about selling a call on SoFi. Other ticker symbols, Pinterest, I've only made $27. MSTX, we can talk about that. $230, which doesn't even compare to how much I'm down on MSTX. Robinhood, $16 since the 18th. Hims, only $8. And then the SPY, which I've been trading the wheel on, $71. So oftentimes I like to look at this view and just kind of bring my focus to, okay, what are all of the ticker symbols that I've been selling on lately, and how much have I been getting in premium for each of these? And you can see so far, SoFi is definitely the top one. And if we want to return how it usually looks, we can exit that view here, not save, and then it just goes back to normal. And like I said, if you want to go check this out and purchase it and help out the channel and get something useful as well, I would appreciate it. It's down in the description, all of the details. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what you're currently selling options on. I'm always looking for different stocks to add to my watch list, so I really would appreciate hearing from you guys. And thank you so much. I hope to see you in a future video.